One of the truly poignant things that we saw after the evil assassination of Charlie Kirk, was the President of the United States ordering the lowering of all flags to half staff in honor of what he had done for this country. And that would have been a truly beautiful moment, a truly beautiful thing to be a part of. I think it would have gone not a long way, but I think it would have aided in any sort of healing that could be done. But LA City Mayor Karen Bass disagreed. She doesn't like Charlie. She thinks he's a terrible person. So she said, no, absolutely not. No flags lowered to half mast on city property. And that's what we see here. LA Mayor Karen Bass refused to follow Trump's directive to honor Charlie and order flags not to be flown at half staff. Heartless. Well, it's true. She is heartless, but she hasn't done anything wrong, like legally wrong, maybe morally, but not legally wrong. The power vested in the president to order the flags lowered applies only to federal property. It does not apply to city or state property. The governor has the power to lower flags in the state. My understanding is that mayors could decide to disobey that and say, no, not on the town of LA, not in the city of LA. But I am loath to find, and I've looked a little bit. I haven't looked a lot, but if you know of one, let me know. But I am loath to find any example of a Republican mayor or governor refusing to lower the United States flag for an honorific the Democratic president has given. I can't find it. Now, people are going to use the example of Donald Trump or whoever was responsible for raising the flags for Donald Trump's inauguration. Now, the problem with that is they're two different things. So Jimmy Carter dies in I think it was December 29th. Immediately, all flags are lowered for 30 days. That's what happens when a former president dies, the flags are lowered for 30 days. So you're going to see, I'm going to see it in my comments because we're 2.5 minutes into the video. There are people that are going to say, well, what about this? Who did not watch the actual video. They're just going to hear me complain about Karen at the beginning, and then they're going to make a comment, and they're going to look like an ass. So you had the flag lowered for, let's see if I do my math right, 23 days before the flag was raised back up for Donald Trump's inauguration, and then lowered back. But Mayor Bass couldn't even lower the flag for, I think it was 4 days to honor someone who was truly building a movement in this country. I think it's despicable. I think it's disgusting. The thing is, though, it is completely legal. It is well within her power to do that. Now, what's really funny is this official notices is from the fire department chief for LA. Says all city flags shall be displayed on department facilities at full staff from 0800 hours to 1700 hours each day. Flags shall remain raised to full staff each day and should not be lowered to half staff unless directed by the mayor. And there are several fire departments that said no. There are pictures of fire departments lowering their flags and padlocking the flag so that it can't be raised back up. There was a notice that went out after this one that the chief was going to be going to all the fire departments in the area to make sure they were conferring with this order. And he couldn't raise several flags because of these padlocks. Now, I'm interested, and I'm going to kind of follow this for probably another couple of weeks and see if anything ever happens. But I would be very interested to see what happens if the fire department chief ends up firing anyone or if Mayor Bass ends up freaking out about anything. But who knows? I mean, the left's only going to be so heartless. and they just don't seem to care about humanity anymore. Guys, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.